At some point, I want to paint this god-awful colored door to something neutral because that's what I like. And this is one of the things I'm gonna fix before I prep it, along with cleaning it, of course. And we'll see how that turns out. Before I can do that, I need to fix this or do something with it. I am not gonna work too long on it. There's another part here. I'm just gonna fake it because at some point I'll probably replace this door, so I'm not gonna spend too much time, but I do need it to look better than that. For starters, I am going to take out this peeling paint. Smarter to take off the door, but these are a pain to get off, these security doors, and like I said, this is not permanent, so it's just an improvement until I can have the time, maybe never, to get back to it. I'm going to use this wood filler, which has this hardener in it. Okay, this stuff is super potent, so I'm going to try to hurry it along. I have no idea how to tell how much 1/16 is, but I'm gonna go with that. Okay, it says to use within 10 minutes. So I'm gonna use this credit card. It's not really a credit card, it's a AAA card. And kind of go sideways and just fill those cracks real quick. I'm also going to try and fill a little bit of that, see how that goes. But I gotta get started because I don't really mind if a little bit of the green shows, but I want it mostly flat. It's already getting pretty hard, actually. Move off what I can there. It's going to be hard to smooth that out later, that tiny little area. So definitely want to take the time here, I think, to get it as smooth as possible. Well, I must have put too much hardener because this is dry already. And I just turned my camera off to go to the next spot, so I guess I'm done. That was a waste. All right, this is as good as I could do before the stuff started hardening up. And I'll just wait till afterwards to fix it up a little better. Okay, it's about 45 minutes later, an hour, and I'm gonna sand this. Just curious. My goal was to make this a little more level so I can fit a piece of wood in there, and I think mission accomplished. I would have taped this to keep it from chipping away, but that's okay. A lot of repairs needed here, obviously. My goal today is to try not to be a perfectionist and to use materials I have on hand so that I'm not wasteful. And I have this old piece of baseboard from when I did my baseboards, and it's the exact same size lengthwise pretty much, so I'm going to use that and just cut it down to fit. Mark the bottom and the top, and I'm just going to cut it a little wider than that and sand it off as I need to. It's wedged in there. It's not the right size. I cut the first one too big, cut the second one too small, but I'm gonna go with this and just fill the gap. And I'm gonna cut the piece I made too wide for this bottom piece because there's a wider gap in the back. So hopefully that will work. As it turns out, I wanted to do more detail work and I couldn't tolerate the smell of the first product I used, so I used this wood filler instead, which is much better on my lungs. So it's just a personal preference for you. I went over all the areas that were bothering me, let it dry the recommended time, and then sanded it. I won't bore you with those details. This product allows much more working time, so that was super helpful, and I could take my time to smooth it as much as I wanted to, pretty much. The grainy texture made me concerned that it wouldn't smooth very well, but when I sanded it, it really surprised me. It's pretty smooth. So either I forgot to take pictures of this after I sanded it, or I just couldn't find them. But so sorry about that, but it looked much smoother than these pictures look, and I was actually pretty pleased with that second product after all. I started off with a medium grit and then moved to a 160. Well, it turned out great. So here it is after I sanded it. I primed it and I painted the trim white. Like I said, I didn't spend too much time. I could have done a better job, and part of me wishes I would have, but I also have too many projects to take extra time. I think it looks pretty good, especially from a glance, and obviously much better than it was before. So I almost forgot, this is where that wood grain was that I tried to cover up. It looks pretty good. Okay, check out the new door. The ugly green is gone. This is where the crumbles were. There are some small issues, but at a glance, it's pretty rockin'. So I am super excited. Next project. I hope that helps you improve the look of your home and saves you a few dollars. If you found the video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Have a blessed day.